सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। सावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्याप्तं सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजिता पदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। चैतन्य शाश्वत शान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनाथकलातीतो तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढः तत्त्वज्ञानविभूषितः मुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञानपनं सरासम्पदा गुरुपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानपरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गणाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरो जगद्गुरो मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुपरमाद्वैतं गुरुपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुर्मूर्ति पूजमूलं गुरुपदं मन्त्रमूलं गुरुवाक्यं तस्मै मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव।
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
we all are here. This gathering is more like an informal gathering. And so there is no need for any formal talk here. And there is no formality at all. Without any barrier of formalities, we can talk. And here this is a mixed audience. Little children are here and youngsters and also grown-up persons. So whom to address, I don't know. Because we have to use different styles of languages when we converse with different age groups. So I think better not to speak anything. And you can ask without any hesitation, whatever be the subject. There is no any restriction. There is no any specific topic on which we have to focus. So without any hesitation you can ask. Normally we have to, before an interactive session, to begin that we have to talk something. But here, being a mixed audience, they cannot talk. Because if we are considering little kids, it will be in one language. Or when we speak with the youngsters, it must be another way. So better, you can ask. And of course, to that level we can adjust and give the reply. I think it will be better. What's your opinion? Huh? Huh? Come forward. Without any.
Yeah, Swamiji, that looks. I think it's great, and we do have some questions shared as part of the sign up. You can kind of go through that and see, like, yeah, maybe that might be a good way to start. Feel good. If anybody have questions, they can start.
Oh, that is good, but we have to give chance for little kids also.
Yeah. So there is a question: how to deal with the stress and anxiety in this busy life?
Again, is it audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are two parts in that question. One, how to make and what is the way in this busy life, how to face our problems, tensions, stress, this, that. So many terms are there. And day by day, such terms are being added. But let me say, always life is busy. Some people are saying, I've heard many persons saying, today it is very busy. Now the lifestyle is very busy. I'm not agreeing that. Those who are working, for them always life was and is and will be busy one. Just think, thousands of years back, when Bhagavan Vedavyasa wrote all the Puranas, one man writing 18 Puranas in a short lifespan, consisting of more than 8 lakh verses, stanzas. There was no pencil or pen, there was no paper. With Naraya he was writing and leaves, palm leaves. What a busy schedule. he might be having. Just think that. Take the case of Shankaracharya's life. Bhagavan Bhashyakara, Shankaracharya started writing Bhashyas at the age of 8 years and completed writing Bhashya when he was 16. He completed writing Bhashyas, which normally a man will take 1 or 2 lives to learn. He completed that when he was 16. What a busy, tight schedule. Just imagine. So those who worked, for them life is busy, always. And those who are lazy people, without any work they will be sitting. So I cannot agree that today it is busy life and years back it was not busy. No, I cannot agree that. Always life is busy for those who are working, who have a goal for accomplishing. For them always life is busy. Now the question is, how to tackle the problems we are facing. See, if there is a problem, solution is there. If there is no solution, it is not a problem. So have that attitude with it. Don't look to the problem side, but look to the solution side. Remember, I do that. That is the first thing. See, first of all, there is a rhythm in this world. See these manifestations, beginning from subatomic particles to the grossest universe. Of course, we can begin with subatomic particles. And when we say grossest universe, up to which level we have to go, I don't know. For example, in the Advaithashramam, those who chant Advaithashramam, there is a name, Ananta Kodi Brahmanda Janai. Ananta Kodi Brahmanda Janai. That is the mother of innumerable crores of Brahmandas. Within one Brahmanda, how many universes are there? We do not know. Because Brahmanda is a multiverse. It is not a universe. Within Brahmanda, there are innumerable universes. Then within one universe, how many galaxies are there? We do not know. Within one galaxy, how many stars are there? We cannot say. We can say this much innumerable. We cannot count. So, Aneka Kodi, Ananta Kodi Brahmanda Janani. The same way there is a name that is coming in the Shiva Sahasranama. Aneka Kodi Brahmanda Nayaka. The leader of innumerable crores of Brahmandas. So what is the limit of the grossest universe, I cannot say. But beginning from subatomic particles to the grossest universe, if we observe, there is a rhythm. There is a scheme which is holding everything together. Everything, all the manifestations are held together by a scheme, by an order, which we call by the name Dharma. Dharma is the order of the world, order of manifestation. So that is the rhythm. Understand that. We are a part of this. We are a part of this. With this understanding, if we are working, the same rhythm will be in our work also. We will not break that. When we are breaking that, what happens? All sorts of problems are coming. So be a part of this rhythm which is holding everything together. In a simple language, we can say, live a life of dharma. Living a life of dharma never means going to temples or masjid or churches. No. Of course, we have to go to temples. We have to do worship. That is another aspect. But leading a life of dharma means understanding the rhythm or understanding the scheme which is holding the whole universe together, all manifestations together, and adjust our life accordingly. If we are adjusting that, then there is no problem. We are creating all sorts of problems. We are creating time management or resource management. First of all, managing ourselves. Managing ourselves means body, mind, intellect, complex. Understand all these instruments, how they are working. And their work must be with that proper understanding of dharma. Then whatever workload comes, whatever be the workload we are having, it will not create any problem. It will make or it will give the real clarity to make our own work as worship. Many people say work is worship. I cannot agree with that. We have to make the work worship with the correct attitude towards life. Otherwise, work is work, worship is something else. And even worship will become mere work if you don't have that clear vision. Are you following? Simply saying work is worship will not do. We have to make our work worship. How? Just observe how these phenomena are working. Then we will understand dharma, and dharma is holding everything together. Everything. As well said in the Veda, yatha tathyato arthat vedatha. Everything is divided in such a way as it should be. Everything is divided in such a way as it should be. That is a mantra in the Veda, in the Yajur Veda. So understand that. And we are a part of that. Our instruments are a part of that. With that understanding work, then easily we can offer our work as a worship. Then whatever workload comes, it will not make any burden or tension or stress, but it will be a worship. Equanimity is the result. Prasadam. Prasadam is equanimity. Equanimity is the result. So we have to develop that attitude towards life. For that, first of all, we have to know the rhythm which is existing in this world, and our life also must be adjusted accordingly. Last day, we were sitting with some youngsters, only youngsters. Youngsters mean physically youngsters. Mentally, there may be so many youngsters, but physically also youngsters. We are sitting together. So I was talking about the rhythm of life and all, and I asked. They were students in the colleges and universities. I asked them to go early to bed and get up early in the morning. Then they said, "No, Swami, we cannot do that." Why you cannot? You observe the world. Then they said, "Swami, you are asking to observe the world. It's all right, we can do that, but we cannot get up early in the morning." Why? Why you cannot? You are going to bed very late. That is why. Then I used some technical words that too in English. Then everybody asked, it is correct, it is correct. But instead of the rhythm of manifestation, I used a word, circadian rhythm. So, Swami using such words, there is something within that. What is that, Swami? So I said, you cannot change this time of sunrise. You cannot change this time of sunset. And you cannot change the universal clock. So if you are not making your bio clock in consonance with the universal clock, what will happen? The rhythm of life will move. Then one girl student said, "Swami, then we will not get time for studies." Then I asked, how it is? I cannot understand that. If you are studying in the early morning, it is equal to the hour studying in the night. However, you have to sleep for some hours. No, you are not sleeping. So there is a rhythm. Understand that. That is one point. The other is understand dharma, that is the scheme holding everything together. And understand the mighty activities, limitless activities which are happening in this universe. And understand I am doing only a small part of that. I am considering my work as something great. My work as something great. But look into the world. What are happening? Even within one atom, what sorts of activities are going on incessantly. So I am doing a part of that. If this understanding we have, then we can offer unto the feet of the Lord. Tudiyam vastu Govinda, Tubhyameva samarpaye. I am offering back actually what is yours. If this attitude we can inculcate within, then the world around us is beautiful. The work we are doing is a part of that. Then naturally our work will be a worship. Then there is no problem, no tension, nothing. So this understanding we must have and we must pass on to the next generation. Then there is scope for stress and strain. Just think. Just think. And we can go to that problem from different angles. From psychological angle, so many angles. But if we have this attitude within, it encompasses all other aspects which are coming under this. Just keep it up. Nothing. We can have a discussion on this itself, this topic.
Swamiji, how? So you said,
I had a question in that. How can we bring equanimity in adverse situations in life?
See, after what is life? Dualities and meeting dualities. If there is pleasure, there is and there must be pain also. If darkness is there, light will be there. Pain and pleasure, praise and curse, light and darkness. That is the law of the manifestation. It is there. We have to accept both. If I am accepting only one, I am not understanding the nature of this creation. So if somebody is coming and praising you, of course, there is no doubt in your life somebody else will come and curse you. Both these are there. Then only life is, that is the nature of life. So we have to accept both. So adverse situation will come. They must come. Because only then we will learn how to face the life, how to tackle problems in this life, how to get over this adverse situation. And you observe, when we have a certain set of adverse situations or problems, you have to face. There is no other way. We will have to face. There is no other way. We cannot run away from that. We have to face. And when we are facing, then we will understand it was a problem only up to that moment. Up to that moment, there will be tension, we will be thinking how I will face this, I cannot face. But when we face a situation, then we will understand for ourselves. It gave me tremendous power. It gave me tremendous power. This practical approach we must have towards life. This we must have. And understand this much. If pleasure is there, pain must come. It will come. Because two paths are there. There's a balance. There's a balance. This understanding must be there. And we must give this understanding to our kids also. Otherwise, they will think everything is beautiful and flowery in this universe. Then what will happen? They will get 100% of mark. 10% of mark they will get. But when adverse situation comes in life, they will waver. So make them strong. Make them strong by making them understand this reality of life. How great legends evolve. How great legends of the world evolve. Just observe their life. Then we will understand this. Facing a problem gives immense strength to us. That is the life. That is the reality. Take the life as a whole. Then there was somebody else question.
Swamiji, so not everyone is being faced with the same kind of problems in life, right? So everyone is different. You said there are a lot of legends because they went through a lot of hardships in their life, right? But that's that person must have gone through a lot of pain and suffering, right? But not everyone, right? Why is it different for different people? I just want to.
We are sitting here. We are one. We are one. From one viewpoint, we are one. But each and every person have his own or her own individuality. Even a single line in this finger, it is different. It is different. Nobody is alike. I am unique. Everybody is unique. So, the set of samskaras we are having with it, that is different, you see. Nobody is coming to this world with a blank paper. Everyone is coming with a set of inscriptions, which are the after effects of so many karmas. With that we are coming here. This life is just like writing an account book. There is an opening balance, then we are adding credit and debit, then we are arriving at the closing balance. Finished? No, it is not finished. The closing balance of the present term is the opening balance of the next term. It is going on and on. So with what bundle of samskaras one man has come, accordingly he will observe the world, accordingly he will reciprocate, accordingly his reactions will be, and first of all, accordingly his understanding will be. A certain situation in life comes. Our understanding, it differs. It differs. Each and every person recognizes a given situation differently. It is according to the samskara one person is having with it. So it is different. So problems are different. The methods of approaching to such problems are different. Finding out solutions, that also are different. See, all sorts of differences are there. But try to see the sameness. What is that? Just try to find that. That is, we have to go into the darshanik. There is no apt translation for darshana, but in the common usage we use the term philosophy. To darshana we have to go. Then we have to find out what is common. That's another subject matter. I think you got that. So problems are different. Ways of tackling that also is different. All depends on the samskara we are having with. And comes this question, from where the samskara came? Who gave this? Is it some God above or below? No. It is not God given. It is the effect of our own dharma. We have to accept the cause-effect relation theory. If we are not accepting cause-effect relation, we cannot have a scientific approach in life. If there is an effect, there must be a cause. Somebody is effects cannot be the result of some other's process. No, it cannot be. So what we are having in this world is the result of the activities of our own self.
So we get a lot of things from the relations we are having with others, right? So they cause a lot of troubles to us, right?
But
I said like we get a lot of troubles from the relations, like say friends, right? Because they are causing something to us, right? How can that be?
see, we are getting so many problems from interpersonal relations, from others. All depends on how you are accepting this. See, a problem for one man may not be a problem for somebody else. It all depends on the attitude. One day, you will not believe, a mother came to ashram and complained, Swami, you must call my husband and talk with him. And you must find out what is wrong with him. Then I asked, what is wrong with him? What he is doing? Earlier he used to shout every day. Sometimes he used to beat me. Nowadays he is not at all beating me. What happened to him? You will not believe this. So this mother was what you can call accustomed. For what? For getting that. Nowadays he is not beating me. Something happened to him. So you must call him and try to understand what is the problem with him. Then I said, problem is not with him. Problem is with you. You correct that. Huh? I am identifying somebody else as my enemy. He is my enemy. She is my enemy. Then some other person comes and asks, why he is an enemy? Swami, why is an enemy? He gave me such and such pain. He gave me such and such pain. Yes. Are you agree? Yes. On that same day, when I was eating, somehow I happened to have get bite with my own teeth. Oh, how painful it was. It started profusely bleeding also. Then immediately I took a hammer and hammered my teeth. You gave me this much pain, so you are my enemy. No, I didn't do that. Why? Because I am not considering my teeth as somebody outside. Someone outside. Something outside. I am considering it as my own. Then he is not an enemy. Small kids of say 1 year or 1.5 year age, she or he will beat mother or father. It's painful, of course. Pain is there. Physically pain is there. But they are not considered as enemies. Why? Because feeling of oneness is there. When that is gone, he is enemy or she is enemy. So all this depends on the attitude we are having, you see. Yeah. That is the answer.
Swami, I have one question.
Ah.
Sorry, I have one question related to cause and effect you mentioned. How do we explain that, the kids getting pain, right? There are kids who get some deadly diseases and the pain through. There are a lot of such things happens to the kid. How do we explain a cause and effect in that scenario?
See, we are seeing this life from birth to death. But birth is not the starting point. Death is not the end point. This is just changing of clothes. So with the inscriptions of so many births or so many lives we are coming here. We are saying he is a kid or she is a kid. With what samskara he has come, we don't know. All depends on the prarabdha. One being who came with such a prarabdha that will live for 9 months or 10 months. That baby will die during childbirth. I have seen a person who tried to end his life 8 times by hanging. By hanging. 8 times he hung. Then 2-3 times, what happened? One man came running and cut the rope. One day the branch of tree was broken. Like that. 7 times he failed. And 8th time he decided, I will not fail again. So he purchased a cotton rope mixed with nylon, and instead of cashew tree, he chose jack tree. Instead of a branch downside, he took a branch upside. Foolproof. So, in the midnight, he climbed that tree, tied everything, but he forgot to tie on the branch. He jumped and fell down. The vertebral column was broken, and without sense, he stayed for many years. The upside there was no problem, but lower portions of the body there was no sense at all. He lived many years after that. I see. So as long as prarabdha is there, we have to stay. So we do not know with what type of prarabdha each and every individual is coming to the world. But it is according to me that we have to live here. So take this life happily. Do satsanga. Do as much virtuous karmas as we can. So don't think opening balance is the beginning. It is the beginning of, it is the effect of so many transactions happened before. Then you may say, Swami, you are speaking based on some assumptions and beliefs. That is your faith. And therefore you are saying that. I cannot accept that. You cannot accept. You have the right to accept or you have the right to reject. But this is a fact. In my life, I don't have any doubt in that. Because, see, on many occasions, in public lectures or public speeches, if somebody asks some doubts, I will chant some mantras as a part of that answer, which I didn't see in this life. Then from where that mantra comes? If you are taking some data from computer or an almirah, it must be something kept by you yourself or somebody else. If you are taking some materials from the web, it must be something kept by some other person. If it is not stopped there, you cannot take it. So, quoting some mantras which I never have seen means in earlier births I have put that. There is no doubt in that. That is my experience. I am not speaking from slokas or mantras of scriptures, from experience I am saying. In the same way you observe your life, so such and such situation comes, how a reciprocation comes, and what is the cause behind that. Try to understand that. Then we will realize this. Yes?
So do we have a question from the youth?
Yeah?
So what happens to a person's mind when the body dies?
Why?
What happens to the person's mind when
The
the
body dies.
body dies? Or when the person dies?
Yeah, that's a very good question. We have three bodies: gross body, subtle body, and causal body. When we speak about the body, in common language we are taking this gross body alone. What is the gross body? The body we are experiencing, we are seeing. That we got from our father and mother. That is the gross body. And that is that which is growing with the food intake. That is the gross body. Now what is the subtle body? Subtle body is the combination of 5 senses of cognition, 5 organs of action, 5 pranas, mind and intellect. These 17 together constitute the subtle body. So this we have. We have mind, we have intellect, we have senses of cognition, we have organs of action, and we have prana. There is no doubt at all. Now there is the third causal body. What is the causal body? It is the body which we experience in deep sleep. What is our experience in deep sleep? Oh, I was in a blissful state, but I do not know where I was. Two things are joined together there. One, the experience of bliss, then the experience of ignorance. If that ignorance part was not there, by simply sleeping, everybody would have become great scholars, Jivan Muktas, liberators. But that part is there, the part of ignorance. I do not know where I was. I knew nothing. That ignorance is called causal body. So when death happens, we are losing this gross body. All other things are with us. We are not losing our subtle body. Subtle body is, I am there. When death happens, subtle body and causal body are there. So I had to get another gross body, and in that gross body I have to transmigrate. So life will go on and on. That is samsara. If I am stitching a shirt today, what will be the measurement? If the tailor will have to take the measurement today. And if I am stitching after 10 years, today's measurement will not do. In the same way, what type of samskara we are having within the subtle body, accordingly we have to take gross body. And therefore, our Shastras ask us to do good deeds, be in good companies, acquire good samskaras. Yeah. That is a good question. And this question was put forth by a small boy. His name was Nachiketas. He asked him the same question to Yama. Yeyam prete vichikitsa manusye asti teke nayam asti dichaike edat vidya manushishtas tvayaham. Some people say after death nothing is remaining. Some others are saying after death something is remaining. What is that? If you teach me, please teach me, I will learn. These are the words of Nachiketas. And answer to this is Kathopanishad. One of the major Upanishad. Now, anything more? One here, first here.
What encouraged you to become a guru?
I'm not a guru. I'm an ordinary man, an ordinary person. But see, a guru and a shishya, that's a teacher and a student. They are going to a shop to purchase something. Who are going? A teacher and a student, a guru and a shishya. To the shopkeeper, both are customers. Is it not? Both are customers, not guru, not shishya. And they are assuming a public transport system. The conductor comes. For the conductor, he is not a guru, he is not a shishya, both are passengers. They have to take the ticket. So a guru is a guru. A guru is a guru. What? A shishya. In the eyes of the shishya, he is a guru. So, if somebody is there in the world, who is seeing me as a guru, for him I am a guru. You got it? For others I am who I am. I am an ordinary man. I am not a guru for all. You got it? Yeah. Then comes the question, who is a guru? A guru is one who is dispelling darkness. Darkness from the heart of the student. And what is this darkness? It is ignorance. So the dispeller of ignorance is called guru. Is it clear? Yeah. Very good. No, your chant comes next. There was somebody. You have to keep the order, no? Yeah.
Namaskar, Swamiji. I have a question that when whatever individual experiences is and when it's karma, then what is the role of God in one's life?
Who is God? Is he somebody who is writing on your head? No. Is he somebody who is making you do? No. It is your mind, it is your body, it is your intellect. It is the vasanas, all the samskaras inscribed with it. Then who is God? instead of the term God, let me use two Samskrita terms, Ishvara and Devata, instead of God. Because God is God. For Ishvara, English is, what is the English word for God? Ishvara is God. For Devata, that also God. Just like when we say, she is my bharya, what is the English word? Wife. Then somebody saying, she is my patni. What is the English word? The same wife. What much difference is there between bharya and patni? If somebody comes and says, she is my jaya, what is the English word? Wife. Then somebody is coming and saying, she is my sahadharmani. What is the English word? Why? What a poverty is this? Same word for everything. We are rich people. We can use the term jaya when it is to be used. We can use the bharya when it is to be used. You can use patni when it is to be used. All are different contextual meanings. That much rich we are. Instead of realizing that richness, we are saying why. You got it? In the same way, instead of using God, I am using Ishvara and Devata. Now what is Ishvara? Ishvara is one who is controlling the whole system of dharma. The beginning and the end. From where all these manifestations are evolving, in which they are staying, and unto which they are going, that existence absolute is Ishvara, and therefore Ishvara is one without a second. There are not two Ishvaras. Now, according to the guna structure, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic, different types of manifestations are there, and different phenomena, innumerable phenomena are there, and for each and every phenomenon, there will be some rule, some scheme behind that. For example, if fire is burning, if water is flowing, if air is blowing, there is a rule behind that. If creation is happening, if sustenance is happening, if destruction is happening, there is a rule behind that. All these are called Devatas. So how many Devatas are there? Innumerable. Don't say 33 crores. No, more than that. Crores and crores of Devatas are there. But Ishvara is one without a second. Now, all the manifestations of this, when we analyze the cause of that, that is Ishvara. There is no doubt in that. But individual aspects, I am creating my own. With the help of so many Devatas, all these are happening. So, who is the creator of my own destiny? I am the creator, not Ishvara. Ishvara is the absolute existence, absolute knowledge, absolute bliss. He is not doing this and that in your life. He is not somebody to purchase or to be purchased by giving some dakshina or something, or by doing some puja, by doing some havans. Huh? No. Don't take Ishvara as like that. I prayed this much. Even after that, this sorrows happened in my life. You pray, that is good. That is good. But the event that happened or occurred is the result of your own past karma. So do good deeds today so that tomorrow your life will be far more better. Don't take Ishvara within this. Is it clear? It will not be clear. You have to go deeper into the Shastras. But this is the way to analyze. Here,
What does the soul do after you die?
what is the
What does the soul do after you die?
soul?
Soul. Yeah.
Ah,
Soul.
What does the soul
Soul
do
do
after
after
you
do
die?
after. See, we have to take another body, a good body, better body, no, a best body, and we have to live. There is no doubt in that. So to get a, see, you may get some lessons from your mother or father or from the teacher when you study well, when you do good deeds, no, then they will give some lessons. So in the same way, when we utilize this birth in the best way we can, we will get better body, better dress. And in that dress, we will continue this work. Yes. Anything?
No one has question. I have one question. Sorry, I'm asking many questions. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Karen.
There is
Yeah.
a lot of questions.
Sorry.
We had put an form and we got some questions, so I'll be sharing one of them right now. What are the practical ways in which we can educate our youth and get them interested in our
Educate
culture?
our
Youth. And get them interested in our culture and practices.
Stop teaching them and show models. Be role models in front of our kids. Stop advising them. Do this, do that. They are fed up with all these sorts of advices. Be role models in front of our own children. That is the only way. There is no other way. There is no other way. So, when see, we have many samskaras. Mainly 16 samskaras are there, which are called Shodasha samskaras. What is the first samskara? It is Garbhadhana. Garbhadhana is the first samskara. Beginning from that, we have to observe all the samskaras up to Antyeshti. That is the 60th cremation. Now, what is Garbhadhana? With a prayerful mind. Husband and wife coming together for the creation of a best child. Children must not be byproducts of our lust. They must be products of karma. Can you follow? Our children must not be byproduct of lust. They must be products of dharma. For that the samskara is enjoyed. Now, from there starts giving samskara. And after that, the child is within the womb of the mother for 280 days. Then she must give good samskaras by leading a calm life, thinking best thoughts, making her own mind calm and serene. And after childbirth, the most important period is up to the age of 5. That the child is learning everything. So in those days, our house, that is the surrounding where the child is growing, must be like pure like a temple and a Vidyalaya. And the Vidyalaya. Vidyalaya is the abode of Vidya. We cannot translate it into school or college. Vidyalaya is the abode of Vidya. Such calmness, such serenity, such virtues must be there around the surrounding where a child is growing. If we can do this, that will imbibe first the samskaras. And see, in the initial stage of that child's life, daily, at least half an hour, you spend for that child. Through stories, through songs, you try to give first the samskaras and try to make him or her a human being. After making him or her a human being, let us make him or her doctor or engineer or this or that. Let him be a human being. Try to do that. Then naturally they will follow the life of a human being, and that responsibility is with us. If we are marrying, if we are giving birth to a child, this is our responsibility. This we must do. Then everything else will follow. If we are not doing this, if we are not showing ourselves in front of our children as role models, there is no use. So try to do that. And when they are growing, see, we have so many faculties. Human beings have so many faculties. We have emotional, we have intellectual, so many faculties we are having. But basically, we are questioning these. We have the rational faculty with it. So everything we will question. Why it is so? How it is so? So we must be able to give an answer to our children. If we are not giving correct answers to their queries, what will happen? What will happen? Just observe what is happening in the world. 45% of our population are saying we are non-religious. Why? Because faith-based religions cannot give answers. Faith-based religion never promotes questioning. They are asking people to believe, believe and believe. Here is the space where we have to work. Here is the space where we have to work. Because all the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma is in the form of questions and answers. We promote question. We promote logical thinking. We promote scientific approach. So, we must promote their questioning faculty. Don't dissuade them. If you do not know the answer, openly tell our child, "Oh my child, I do not know the answer." But there must be something behind this. We can ask a scholar and we can get an answer. Openly try to speak this much. If the child asks, "Oh mother, why Mahavishnu is having 4 hands, is having only 2 legs? Or why Ganapati is so? The form of Ganapati. What is temple worship? Why we are having 100 crores of devatas?" So many questions they will ask. If you do not know the answer, tell them, "I do not know the answer." But there must be something. We can ask a scholar. Not the Google or not the artificial intelligence apps. Because they will give you distorted answers. All sorts of wrong narratives. So this is the thing. So be role models in front of our children. That is the only way. Now anything more?
Yes, we have 5 more questions.
5 more. Very good.
So there's one question, but I'll be splitting it into 2. How to manage the time effective? How to manage high school stress, time, and constantly focus on your goals.
See, that is human life. A path. A path is a path which leads to the goal. Then only it becomes a way to the goal. Otherwise, we go here and there. So understand that we are human beings equipped with intellect and intelligence to realize the supreme cause. In the Bhagavata it is said, Brahmavalogadishanam purusham vidhaya mudamapadeva. The process of creation was fulfilled when human beings evolved. What is the speciality of human being? Is having Brahmavalogadishana. That specialized intellect to realize the ultimate cause. That power we have. Now, understanding our own greatness, we must have a goal in life. It may change according to the temperament, guna structure, or intellectual capacity. Goal will change, but we must have. Then the life is to reach that goal. What sorts of obstacles comes? There it goes. What sorts of problems comes? We have to find out solutions. Some situation comes in life when we will be bewildered, but which is the way? Confused, utter confusion is there. How to overcome that? By approaching wise persons. Such and such situation came in my life. How to tackle this? So for all these, we must have strength within. For getting that strength, have some practice daily. See, We have 24 hours a day. At least 24 minutes you keep for yourself. 24 minutes a day you try to be within yourself. You got the point? We have 24 hours a day. At least 24 minutes you try to be within yourself. Don't go here and there. Sit at a place. Try to dive deep into our own individuality. If it is not possible, chant some mantras which you believe in. Chanting mantras. It will give immense strength. There is no doubt in that. If you cannot sit at a place and chant some mantras, then do some physical worships, do some karma yoga, do some service activities in the society. There are so many needy people. Go to the world. Nowadays, we are not seeing so many beggars in India. Earlier we used to see so many. But now, this time when I came to America, I am seeing so many. So many beggars, homeless people. So many people. In my earlier visits, of course, I have seen many, but not this much. In every towns, I am seeing so many here. Do something for them. Do something for those who are in distress. All this karma yoga will make our own mind pure and intellect sharp. And a meaning in this life we will find out. Our life will become meaningful because I am doing worship of Ishvara through serving the needy people. So do that. So the path to reach at the goal is not safe for all. Those who can meditate, let them do that. For those who cannot, let them chant these mantras, let them do pujas, let them worship in temples and all. If that also is not possible, do some service activities in the world. Then our own life will become more and more meaningful. So, first of all, a goal, then move to that. Be steadfast in that. Then, nothing more.
Swamiji, what are some of the mantras you recommend to chant in the morning?
Because if one person is asking, without any doubt, I can reply. Here, so many are sitting here. According to the guna structure and individual temperament, that will go on changing. For some who are sattvic, some sattvic devatas are to be worshipped. For those with the rajasic temperament and rajasic guna structure, rajasic mode of worship is to be adopted. For tamasic people, tamasic mode of worship is to be adopted. Not the same code for all. When we are giving same code for all, we will become religion. You got the difference? It is religion. The way of religion is one path. To one, for one, by one. No. Ours is not like that. There are Vaishnavas, there are Saivas, there are Shakteyas, there are many who cannot accept the divinities, deities. For them also, there is a place in this world. So this is a question which we can answer individual level, not in the society. Got it? Yeah.
One more question.
Three got?
Yeah, no, there's more.
That's
I'm just saying the part two. How to manage the negative thoughts and emotions, especially during bullying and facing failures.
How to manage?
Negative emotions.
Negative emotions.
And thoughts.
Negate the negative, then it will become positive. If there is a negative, negate it, then it is positive. It all depends on the approach, attitude towards life. Attitude towards life. One mother, she is a school teacher. Painfully, she is meeting all the edges of life with what she is getting. So once she took a bank loan and painted the whole house. Now, fully painted house. In the same evening, when the painting was finished, she came back from the school. Then the whole wall was painted with black ink. The little kid did all this. The little kid. What will be the attitude of the mother? See, with the bank loan she painted everything. And the same day, a full bottle of ink this little kid took and painted the whole wall with that ink. And the kid was waiting in the gate to greet mother. Oh mother, I have drawn your picture. Mother saw this. Oh my son, beautifully you have done that. Thank you a lot. You will become a great painter, I am sure. This was her reaction. This is an example. What will be our reaction? I don't know. Just put ourselves in her position. Such a problem when it comes, what will be our reaction? What will be our reaction? You cannot beat the child. If you beat, he will call the police and he will be under the bars. That is another thing. But this teacher, she used to attend our Vedanta classes every month. She used to attend our Vedanta classes every month. Instead of firing or giving some... no. She said, oh, very beautiful, very good child. You will become a great painter. Nothing, no painting at all. It was all black. But within the mind of the child, it is a painting. It was not a painting. So appreciate that. So all this depends on how we are approaching. What is our attitude towards life? So develop correct attitude. That is the real sadhana. Sadhana is not sitting somewhere and doing some japa. No. It is developing the correct attitude towards life. Yes.
Next one is how to motivate ourselves and be positive always.
How to
motivate ourselves
ourselves
and be positive always in terms of thoughts and actions in the day-to-day life. one has both negative and positive experiences?
How to motivate ourselves means find meaningfulness in this life. That is the only way to motivate ourselves. Find meaningfulness in this life. I have a goal. This human life, human birth, is the most valuable or most precious thing I got. So, value the human life. This is great. When we have that attitude, then we will make use of this life meaningfully. Now comes the second part, how to accept it, how to develop the positive attitude at all. Many are speaking about positive attitude at all, but I cannot. Because be realistic. Be realistic. There are negativities in this life. There are positivities in this life. Accept both. With a realistic approach, face the life. That is my answer. Always be positive. That we cannot. We can speak in public platforms. When we speak in public platform, we can say always be positive, always be positive. In motivation speeches and all, very often it comes. But I cannot say that. Why? We are human beings. There are a bunch of or bundle of positivities and negativities are there. Accept both. Be realistic. And have that much a certain mind within that I can make. I will face. That courage is there within. Have that attitude. And with a realistic approach, we can face this life. That is the answer. Don't be always positive and sometimes we must accept both. But realistic we must be. I will face. That must be the determined. The determination must be there. Develop that.
We might have gone through this question, but how do we incorporate spiritual dharmic practices such as meditation, yoga, bhajana, and nama japam in our daily lives?
See, earlier I told you keep some time for yourself. This life is precious. We have 24 hours a day. At least 24 minutes you keep for yourself. In that comes doing japa, doing swadhyaya, all these things. We cannot do meditation. First of all, understand that. We cannot do meditation. Nowadays, there are so many teachers who are teaching meditation. I do not know how they will teach meditation. Because meditation is not something to be taught. It is a state that should come by its own. You cannot teach meditation. You can teach dharana. You can chant mantras. You can do pranayama. Through all these means, you must reach a state. What is that state? It is a state of meditation. You cannot do that. When all doings goes, that is the state of meditation. If you are doing meditation, it is not meditation. When all doings goes, that is meditation. That is being in oneself. To be something else or in somebody's role, we have to do something. When we cease to do anything, we are within ourselves. And that is meditation. You got it? So, we can do japa, we can do dharana, we can do pranayama and all, but we cannot do meditation. It is not something to be done. So, keep some time for yourself. This precious life we got, don't waste it. When we live for him or when we live for her, that is good. But we must be a little selfish. Some selfishness we must have. Why I took a life as human being? I must reach the goal. For that I must work here. Purify my own mind, making my own intellect sharper. That is the way to fulfill myself. First of all, I must have happiness. In the next level, happiness is not all. I must have satisfaction. In the next level, satisfaction is not all. I must have fulfillment. From where this fulfillment will come? Inquire that. Inquire that. That inquiry will invariably take us to our shastras, gurus, practices, studies, no doubt in that. So from satisfaction, we have to go to fulfillment. But we are lingering in the field of happiness. From happiness, we have to move up to satisfaction, and from satisfaction to fulfillment. But we are in search of happiness always. Go some more higher. That will make our human life meaningful. Yeah. Now we can conclude this. See, everything begins with Guru Vandana, and everything must end with Guru Vandana. So, with Guru Vandana we started, we can conclude this with Guru Vandana, and after that, everything else. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Oh, she said, Swamiji's activities or activities of the ashram, only 20% of our activities will be shown. The other, everybody must come there, visit the Advaithashramam, and it's find for yourself what are the activities. One more thing, let me say. In the YouTube, there is Advaithashramam channel. You can go there. Thousands of lectures are there. 90% are in Malayalam. Of course, many are there in English. Of course, these Upanishad classes are there in English. And some Sanskrit and Hindi lectures also will be there. So, Advaithashramam channel. And those who are Malayalis here, for their knowledge I am saying, Malayalam ആശ്രമത്തിന് അദ്വൈതാശ്രമം സത്സംഗം എന്നൊരു മാസിക പ്രസിദ്ധീകരിക്കുന്നത്. അദ്വൈതാശ്രമം സത്സംഗം ഒരു മാസികയുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അമേരിക്കയിലൊക്കെ ഉള്ളവർക്ക് ആ മാസിക തപാലിൽ അയച്ചു തരാനൊന്നും വയ്യ, ഒക്കെ വിഷമാണ്. ഇപ്പൊ മാക്സ്റ്ററിൽ അതുണ്ട്. അധികം ആൾക്കാരും മാക്സ്റ്റർ അറിയാമല്ലോ. മാക്സ്റ്റർ ലോകത്തിൽ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമാണ്. ഏറ്റവും അധികം ജേർണൽസ്, ഏറ്റവും അധികം മാഗസിൻസ് ഉള്ള ഒരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമാണ്. magzer.com. അവർക്ക് ആപ്പും ഉണ്ട്, ആൻഡ്രോയിഡിലും ഉണ്ട്, മാക്കിലും ഉണ്ട്, രണ്ടിലും ഉണ്ട് അവരുടെ ആപ്പ്. magzer.com. അതിൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്താൽ അദ്വൈതാശ്രമം സംഭവം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വായിക്കാം. ചിദാനന്ദ സ്വാമി അതിന്റെ ആളല്ല കേട്ടോ, മാക്സ്റ്ററിന്റെ ആളല്ല. പക്ഷെ അദ്വൈതാശ്രമം സത്സംഗം അതിൽ ഉണ്ട്. ശരി, സന്തോഷം.